Hey everybody, it's Andrew Leahy with Dial Sportswire, sitting here today with one of our top performers for the Taylorville track team, Emlyn Mateer. Talk to me a little bit about your guys' preseason and practices you have been getting set up for the 26th season.
So we do mainly drills upstairs, and then we do cars, which my dad actually showed us. So we do cars, and then we do sprint drills like A skips and B skips, and then either upstairs or out here we do some sprints.
Sprints? Gotcha. What kind of events do you do for the Taylorville track team, and how do you get prepared for them?
So I do the 100-meter hurdles, the 300-meter hurdles, and 4x4. And so for hurdles, we do some drills out here mainly. And then for 4x4, we do sprints, and then we'll be starting some mid-distance workouts this week, actually.
Oh, nice. Alrighty. I know that you're a senior on the team, so is there anything as a senior that you try to do to bring leadership skills to your younger classmen?
I really just like to make sure that everyone's having a good time and like keep the atmosphere like positive and like bring someone's day up and make sure we're training hard.
Gotcha. Trying to keep the mentality up. I understand that. Is there anything that you do specifically to help increase your skills yourself as a player for the track team?
So obviously I keep a right mindset and I go into practice every day. Like we have a word of the week, and so this week is resilience. So I make sure to keep a resilient mindset during each workout.
Gotcha, already. Is there a certain goal in the 2026 season that you're hoping to overcome, or a personal record?
So for 300-meter hurdles, that's my main event. My personal goal would to be get 49 again, and so for our 4x4, hopefully just to get our time low again. And then for 100-meter hurdles, it's my first year doing it actually.
Ooh.
So I'm just hoping to get a good time and do my best.
Yeah, just do your best in your first try.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about the coaching staff that you have here at the track team.
So we have Coach Eldred. He is our hurdles coach, and I was introduced to him my sophomore year, and he was a really great addition. And then Coach Koniak, he is our head coach this year, and he's always been in the program, but this year he stepped up, and he's been a really good coach to us for our sprints and our mid-distance and distance. And then Coach Norrison, she's new this year, and she has been a really great addition to our track team, and she teaches us a lot about yoga and our bodies, and I really think it was great adding a female to the staff.
Hey, well there you go. It is always important to keep your body flexible, especially as a runner-sprinter for the Taylorville track team. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. Good luck on your 2026 season.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Leahy with Dial Sportswire. I'm sitting here today with Owen Mateer. He is one of our performers for the Taylorville track team. Owen, talk to me a little bit about your guys' preseason and getting ready for the 2026 season.
So I do pole vault. Before outdoor season, we do a lot of meets at Mount Zion for indoor season. We had one at ISU's indoor facility. We had one at Eastern's facility. But yeah, indoor track is mostly about having fun and getting ready for outdoor.
Yeah. So tell me the difference between the outdoor and the indoor tracks. Give me a little bit of a breakdown about that.
Well, indoor you don't have to really worry about the wind like we have today. Indoor you don't face the elements. Indoor meets you have top times that go to state, and then for outdoor season there's a specific height that you make for state.
Okay. So when you're doing pole vault, is there any certain types of trains that you have to do differently than like the runners on the track team?
Yeah, absolutely. So days that it's nice out, we're out here at the pits getting actual reps in of doing actual runs. On days that it's either colder or rainy or just too windy, we'll be in the shed on the pull-up bar doing swing ups and other drills like that.
Gotcha, okay. So I know that you're a senior on the team. Is there any leadership skills that you try to bring to the underclassmen to help them out?
Yeah, just biggest thing is cheering on your teammates and holding everyone accountable.
Yeah, got to keep that mentality strong, but you also got to let them know, hey, when you're doing something wrong, this is how you do better. Talk to me a little bit about the coaching staff that you have here helping you, the Taylorville track team.
So Alex, our pole vault coach, he's an outstanding coach. He still vaults today, so that's one of the biggest benefits of having Alex as our coach is if you don't understand something, he's just going to show you exactly how to do it. But yeah, and then Koniak, our head coach, really good coach. He definitely holds everyone accountable and holds everyone to a high standard. but yeah, we have an overall very good coaching staff.
Nice. Alrighty. Tell me, is there a certain goal or personal record that you're trying to achieve in your 2026 season?
As of right now, until I beat it, my goal is 12 foot. Indoor season, I just got 11 foot 3 inches. My all-time PR before the season was 10 foot 6, and that was my freshman year. So
nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026 season.
Alrighty, thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Leahy with Isle Sports, where I'm standing here today with Elsie Williamson. She is one of our top performers for the Taylorville track team. Elsie, talk to me a little bit about the preseason that you guys have going on in 2026 season.
So the preseason, it was our indoor season. I think we had a really great season. We got to kind of get all of our new girls going, and then we got to send 2 of us to state, which was me and Elena.
Nice.
And we had like a really great experience at top times. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you guys have been working on in practices to help you get you prepared?
So practices, I do throwing, so I throw kind of on my own with my dad, and I work jumps here with Coach Koniak, and I also sprint here with Coach Koniak and Coach Norson. So
Nice. So you do both fielder and runner events, is that correct?
yes, sir.
Gotcha. So how do you try to balance those practices when you have to focus more on running versus when to focus more on throwing?
Kind of just depends on what I have that week. If I have a week where I'm jumping in a meet, then I focus a bit more on jumps versus sprints versus throws. I practice throws all the time because throws is kind of my main event. So
Okay. Gotcha. So you're always practicing the throws and then running's almost on the side, is that correct?
yes.
Gotcha, already. As a junior, what are some of the things that you try to bring to your team as leadership skills that are also going to help bring leadership skills as your senior year next year?
So I try to bring, positivity, a positive mental mindset to each day, and just having fun with it.
Gotcha, already. Is there anything in the 2026 season that you're hoping to achieve or like a personal record you're trying to break?
I'm hoping to break a personal record and a school record in the discus, and I hope to win the 2A state championship this year in discus. So.
Ooh, already. Talk to me a little bit about the coaching staff you have here helping you trying to get prepared as a fielder and a runner.
So the coaching staff has been really wonderful. I have coaches in sprinting and hurdles, in jumping, and in throwing. I have my dad. I have some other coaches I see here and there, and just anybody that's able to help me I work with. So.
Gotcha, already.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So talk to me a little bit about the community that you have going on here helping you guys support the Taylorville track team.
I think our families are all really involved with it. Like, I think we're all really involved, and then our families all kind of support. Like, we all kind of work the home meets, and like we're getting ready to work our junior high meet this week and kind of support them. So.
Nice. Community helping the community. Alrighty.
absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We
very
really
much.
appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026
Thank you, I
season.
appreciate it.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Leahy with Isle Sports. So I'm standing here today with Tyler Corpin. He is one of our top players for the Taylorville track team. Tyler, talk to me a little bit about your guys' preseason and practice. What are some of the events that you have been working on?
All right, so I'm an 800 and a 400 guy, also doing the 4x8. So kind of the training around that, we try and mix it in with a little bit of threshold work. That's about, we call that our LT pace, and then a lot of sprint stuff to help for that top end speed.
Okay.
And we like to do workouts that kind of combine that stuff together. Do a little bit at the beginning, maybe a little bit at the end. Usually our workouts always end with some faster reps to try and like emulate that top end speed that we'll feel in the race when
Gotcha.
it gets hard.
Nice. Alrighty.
Yep.
Tell me, is there a certain goal that you're trying to achieve or overcome in your 2026 season?
My 2026 season. Well, I've been kind of injured my freshman and sophomore year, so this is my second fully healthy season.
okay.
So the main goal is to just stay healthy, but I'm just trying to get some PRs for myself because this is it's a team sport, but it's really about whatever you want to achieve for you. So that's a big one for me. So yeah, just getting PRs in the 800 and the 400. Big one coming in from transitioning from indoor to outdoor.
Yeah.
So going from there.
Talk to me a little bit about that transition from indoor versus outdoor. What are the big differences between the two?
The big difference is definitely with the curves. I mean, it's so much tighter on the indoor. It's a 200-meter track compared to a 400-meter track. So when you come to outdoor, the speed is a lot more. You can go a lot quicker outdoor than you can indoor. It also helps with the air, definitely. So if you've ran indoor, you know the air is crunchy after you race. It gets real dry in there, especially indoors wintertime, a lot of sickness going around, and that doesn't help. So outdoors, just a bit of fresh air, literally and figuratively. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I completely understand that. Tell me a little bit about the coaching staff that you have here helping you and your boys get prepared for the 2026 season.
Definitely. So our main coach is Coach Koniak. He's over there helping out with their jumps right now. Our main coach is Chad Sutton. Great guy. We get our workouts derived from him. We kind of go on a little bit of a different schedule, but we're still one big team. And that's what I like about this, is that all these coaches, you can go to any single one. You can go to Eldred, Norson, Koniak, Chad, Sutton. You can go to all of them, and they're all going to help you out, even if you're not running events with them. That's that kind of tight bond we have, and I love that.
Yeah. So without their, just in case, I mean, I know that you said you have a lot of coaching staff helping you out, but you are a senior. So whatever happens, if there's a player who's younger than you, can't find a coach, what's some of the leadership skills that you try to bring to them younger classmen as a senior?
The biggest one definitely is setting an example. I mean, this is a professional setting and we try and treat it like that. So you just got to treat it like that. It's very professional. Don't go out there and goof off. Just set the example for the younger guys, because I know I was a younger classman and I looked up to those guys, and I know that's how they look up to us. So we're just trying to make that future generation just carry it along. Just be respectful, be professional, because this is what this is about.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026 season.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew Leahy with Dial Sports. I'm standing here today with the head coach for the Taylorville Tornadoes track team, Coach Koniak. Coach, talk to me a little bit about your guys' preseason and practices you've been going on for the 2026 season.
Yeah, for sure. We just finished up our indoor. Track and field is kind of broken up at this point into an indoor and outdoor season. So our indoor kind of forms our preseason. We just finished that phase with indoor state this last weekend. And we really got a lot of momentum rolling. We had to build our base, work on a lot of fundamentals on our sprint side, really just work on a lot of form and mechanics, and so we can get outside and start to really see what we're made of. But we had a lot of really good indoor performances as well. So it's nice to have those performances every once in a while to break it up. Our distance squad kind of had an entire phase of training that peaked at indoor, and they're going to be peaking again at the end of the season. So they are ready to roll and been really accomplishing a lot as well. And our field events are all just in a process of learning. That's one thing. We're a lot more weather dependent. We don't have as much of an ability to practice those things indoors as much, but we still have some spaces and are still making things work. So our field eventers are finally kind of getting where they need to be and getting that, readiness, those fundamentals, those mechanics, so they can actually, put everything into action on the outdoor track. So we're excited to get rolling.
Yeah. The one thing I want to ask you is, because I was watching you coach, both the runners and the fielders today. How is that? How do you try and balance that as a head coach for the track team, balancing both trying to teach runners new strategies and then also helping the fielders with their events?
Yeah, for me, it's just relying on all the people we have working with us. It's not just me. I mean, I do a lot, but we've got Coach Norson working with the sprinters, and we got Coach Elder working with the hurdlers. We've got Coach Bloomquist working with throwers, and we got Coach Williamson working with throwers. We got Coach Sutton working with our boys distance. I'm doing jumps and some sprints and some mid distance and some girls distance. But Coach Andrietta, an excellent coach with our pole vault. I think the big key for all that working is just relying on all these assistants and volunteers that really make our program work. And that's, if you want to focus on anybody, that's who you should be focusing on.
Gotcha. So it sounds like it takes a village for the track team.
Yes, for sure. We've got one.
Alrighty. Talk to me a little bit about your star players that you have on your team this year. Who's going to be some of the people we need to look out for?
Yeah, on the girls' side, you talked to Elsie Williamson. I mean, one of the most impressive athletes in the entire state. If you add what she's doing at discus to what she's accomplished on the track, to now we're adding things like long jump, and now she's going to be one of our best sprinters. You will not find another athlete who, at the state meet, medals in the discus and then nearly medals in a sprint relay, and she's going to be our star on both the track and the field side, and she's going to be our engine that keeps us rolling.
Yeah.
You talked to Emlyn already. She's going to be hurdling both 300 hurdles and now trying on the 100 hurdles this year. Another really big important relay piece. We bring back Brooke Bonitzer, another really important relay piece from those big relays last year, and then also Elena Harker. Cannot say enough good things about her as a sophomore, what she's already accomplishing on the distance side. Already one of the most decorated distance athletes that we've ever had here at Taylorville, just in her on the girls' side, just in her first 2 years. The sky's the limit for her. She's really, really accomplishing a lot and really has even more to go. So our team's success is really gonna, come down to those. And then I got, Courtney Books at long jump. I've got some great freshmen that are coming in. I've got Liz Phoenix at hurdles. I got Mia Owens in sprint. I've got a lot of new faces that are really going to be accomplishing a lot.
Yeah. Alrighty. Tell me, what are some of the goals that you're hoping to overachieve, or basically, what are some of the goals you're trying to achieve in the 2026 season for you and your team?
Just growth. I'm somebody who doesn't get too caught up in what past athletes have done, what other athletes around here are doing. I'm all about getting better. If you are, improving throughout the season, if you are meeting your goals, that's what's wonderful for track. Like, there's championship season and there's time where it's time to win, and no holds barred. But I love that it's really about development and growth. And the best thing you can have is somebody else has a great race and you have a great race too, and you both push yourself to new accomplishments. So I just want us to grow. I want everybody to keep growing. And then we've got the distance side, especially on the boys' side. they've got some really big end of season goals. We've got, Liam Bettis, one of the best distance runners in the state. He's got some state championships in mind, and I think we've got some really big goals there that they're doing a lot to work for. Our 4x8 on the boys' side, really, really strong. David Schaefer returning, state qualifier from the 800. He's got big goals in the 400 and 800. So I know they've got some really specific numbers that they're working for. But as the head coach, my biggest thing again is just how are we growing? What are we doing to get better every day? Are we becoming our best self? Are we setting new goals? And I'm really excited to, I have them do goal setting at the beginning of the year. I know Coach Sutton does too. We're already ticking off some of those boxes. So it's really kind of, in our preseason, we're making those marks and then adjusting. And that's what I love. When you have to adjust your goals, that's a great season.
Alrighty. Well, Coach, we talked about your team. We've talked about even your other coaches helping you, supporting you and your staff. But I want to talk to you about it a little bit. You were a coach you were the girls track team coach, and then you stepped away for a little bit, and now you come back, and now you're overlooking the whole program. Talk to me about that experience.
Yeah, I think I've been at Taylorville like 11 years now. So always been involved. Back with Coach Keller, I was assistant for him back in the day. We worked together for a really long time. When he moved to administration, I took on head coaching on the girls' side for a while. I got life with kids in dance and getting my master's. I took a step back to an assistant, but was still really, really heavily involved, kind of coaching all the things I do now. Coach Dunn came in and took on the girls program. Coach Dunn took a new job, so I stepped in and I was ready to take on the girls, and then just due to some unexpected last minute changes, we needed somebody for the boys, and I just could not let those boys down. I wanted to make sure they had somebody who had the experience and was willing to do what they needed to do to get them where they needed to get. So I stepped in to do it, and it's a lot, but it's not about me, it's about them. Like, they are working 1,000 times harder. My work is easy when they work hard, so it's not about me, it's all about them.
Alrighty, well, making it all about them, just trying to balance everything out. Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. We really appreciate it. Good luck on your 2026 season.
Yes, thank you, sir.